Yo, what is up everybody? It's Trek&Tally, back with another video. And let me tell you, this one is going to blow your mind. We're about to take you on a wild ride through the bustling streets of Hanoi, Vietnam. From ancient temples to insane street food, this city has it all. We're talking about the top 10 things you absolutely have to do when you're in Hanoi. We're talking bucket list stuff here, people. The kind of experiences that'll make you say, damn, I'm glad I came to Hanoi. So, if you're ready for an adventure, buckle up, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get this show on the road. Oh, and don't forget to check out the description for a free Hanoi travel guide. It's got everything you need to plan your trip. Alright, first up, we're taking you straight to the crown jewel of Vietnam, Ha Long Bay. Now, I've seen some beautiful places in my travels, but let me tell you, Ha Long Bay is on a whole other level. Imagine thousands of these towering limestone islands just jutting out of the emerald green water. You can rent a boat for the day, cruise around these islands and just soak in the insane beauty. We're talking hidden caves, pristine beaches, and these floating villages that'll make you feel like you've stepped back in time. Trust me, the pictures don't even do it justice. We actually rented kayaks when we were there and paddled through these caves into these hidden lagoons. It was like something out of a movie, completely surreal. And don't even get me started on the sunsets. Picture this, you're on a boat, the sky's exploding with color, and these majestic limestone islands are silhouetted against the horizon. It's the kind of moment that'll stay with you forever. Ha Long Bay is one of those places that'll make you realize just how incredible this planet really is. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a reason, and it's an absolute must-see for any traveler. Pro tip, if you're prone to seasickness, maybe pop a Dramamine before you hop on a boat. The water can get a little choppy out there. Now, after a few days exploring Ha Long Bay, you're going to want to head back to the city and experience the heart and soul of Hanoi, Hoan Kiem Lake. This place is like an oasis of peace and tranquility, right in the middle of all the chaos. You can take a leisurely stroll around the lake, escape the hustle and bustle for a bit, and just soak in the good vibes. There's something about the energy of this place that's just so calming and serene. In the morning, you'll see locals practicing Tai Chi, and at night it transforms into this lively spot with street performers and vendors selling all sorts of goodies. And you can't miss Ngoc Sun Temple, this beautiful red bridge leading to a temple on a tiny island in the middle of the lake. It's like something out of a fairy tale. We actually got to talking to one of the locals who was practicing Tai Chi by the lake, and he told us all these amazing stories about the history and legends surrounding Hoan Kiem Lake. It's incredible how much history is packed into this one spot. So yeah, make sure you add Hoan Kiem Lake to your Hanoi itinerary. It's the perfect place to recharge your batteries and experience the city like a local. Alright, buckle up because we're about to dive headfirst into the madness that is Hanoi's Old Quarter. This place is a sensory overload in the best way possible. We're talking narrow streets packed with shops, street food vendors cooking up a storm, and scooters zipping around like it's the Indy 500. It's chaotic, it's exhilarating, and it's an absolute assault on your senses. But trust me, you're going to love every second of it. This is where you'll find the real Hanoi, the heart and soul of the city. You can spend hours just wandering through the labyrinthine streets, soaking in the atmosphere and haggling for souvenirs. And don't even get me started on the street food. We're talking pho, banh mi, bun cha, spring rolls, the list goes on and on. And the best part, it's all incredibly delicious and dirt cheap. One night, we stumbled upon this tiny little street food stall tucked away in an alleyway. They were serving up the best bowl of pho I've ever had in my life, and it only cost like $2. The Old Quarter is definitely not for the faint of heart, but if you're looking for an authentic Hanoi experience, this is the place to be. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for a free Hanoi travel guide. Number 4, Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Alright, time for a little history lesson. No trip to Hanoi is complete without a visit to the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. This is where the body of Ho Chi Minh, the revered leader of Vietnam, is preserved and on display. Now, I'm not usually one for museums or historical sites, but there's something about this place that's incredibly powerful and moving. You can feel the weight of history as you walk through the mausoleum, and it's a sobering reminder of the sacrifices that were made during the Vietnam War. The line to get in can be pretty long, so make sure you get there early in the morning. And remember to dress respectfully, no shorts, tank tops, or hats allowed. It's a pretty quick visit, but it's definitely worth it for the historical significance. Next up is the Temple of Literature. If you're looking for a little peace and quiet after the madness of the Old Quarter, head over to the Temple of Literature. This place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the oldest and most important temples in Vietnam. It's dedicated to Confucius and education, and it's easy to spend a few hours just wandering around the serene courtyards, admiring the intricate architecture, and soaking in the peaceful atmosphere. The Temple of Literature is a welcome escape from the hustle and bustle of the city, and it's a great place to learn about Vietnamese history and culture. Plus, it's incredibly photogenic. You're guaranteed to get some Instagram-worthy shots here. Make sure to wear comfortable shoes because you'll be doing a lot of walking. Number 6 on our list is Ho Lo Prison Museum. Alright, this next one is a little heavy, but it's an important part of Vietnam's history. The Ho Lo Prison Museum, also known as the Hanoi Hilton, is a former prison that was used by the French colonists to hold Vietnamese political prisoners, and then later by the North Vietnamese Army to hold American POWs during the Vietnam War. It's a sobering reminder of the brutality of war and the resilience of the human spirit. You can see the cramped cells where prisoners were kept, learn about their stories of survival, and even see the actual guillotine that was used by the French. It's not an easy place to visit, but it's an important one. It's a reminder of the human cost of war and the importance of peace. Alright, let's lighten the mood a bit with something a little more fun. The Thang Water Puppet Theater is a unique and entertaining experience that you won't find anywhere else in the world. Imagine this: puppets, water, fire, music, and a whole lot of magic. It's a traditional Vietnamese art form that dates back centuries, and it's a must-see when you're in Hanoi. The puppets are incredibly lifelike, and the puppeteers are true masters of their craft. You'll be amazed at how they make the puppets move so fluidly on the water. The shows are usually in Vietnamese, but don't worry, you'll still be able to follow along with the story. It's a visual spectacle that's sure to entertain people of all ages. Number 8. Hanoi Street Food Tour. Alright, let's be real. One of the best things about traveling is trying all the amazing food, and Hanoi is a foodie paradise. From pho to banh mi to bun cha, the street food scene in Hanoi is legendary, and the best way to experience it all is on a street food tour. You'll get to try all the must-try dishes, discover hidden gems that you'd never find on your own, and learn all about the history and culture behind Vietnamese cuisine. We went on a street food tour with a local guide, and it was one of the highlights of our trip. We ate our way through the city, trying everything from pho to egg coffee to this amazing dish called bun cha, which is basically grilled pork with rice noodles and herbs. It was an explosion of flavors, and our guide was super knowledgeable and passionate about Vietnamese food. I highly recommend booking a tour with a local guide. They'll take you to all the best spots and give you the inside scoop on Hanoi's culinary scene. Number 9. Westlake. If you're looking for a break from the hustle and bustle of the city, jump in a taxi and head over to Westlake. It's the largest freshwater lake in Hanoi, and it's a popular spot for locals and tourists alike to escape the city heat. You can rent a bike and cycle around the lake, take a leisurely stroll along the shore, or just relax at one of the many cafes and restaurants with stunning views of the water. There are also several temples and pagodas located around the lake, so you can get your culture fix while you're there. We spent an afternoon at Westlake, and it was the perfect way to unwind after a few days of exploring the city. We rented a swan boat, which was a lot of fun, and then we had dinner at a restaurant overlooking the lake. It was the perfect way to end our time in Hanoi. Number 10 is Train Street. Alright, we're ending our Hanoi adventure with a bang. Train Street is one of the most unique and exhilarating experiences you can have in Hanoi. It's exactly what it sounds like. A train track that runs straight through the middle of a narrow residential street. People live and work just feet away from the tracks, and they have to move their belongings inside every time a train passes through. It's a sight to behold, and it's a must-do when you're in Hanoi. Just be sure to stand clear of the tracks when the train comes through. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you won't soon forget. So there you have it, folks. Our top 10 must-do activities in Hanoi, Vietnam. From the stunning beauty of Ha Long Bay to the delicious chaos of the Old Quarter, Hanoi is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. If you're looking for an adventure, if you're looking to experience a culture that's completely different from your own, then book that ticket to Hanoi. You won't regret it. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below with your favorite Hanoi activity. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for a free Hanoi travel guide. Until next time, happy travels.